Welcome back to Dan's on Fandoms. I'm Dan. Episode 2 of the final season of the Clone Wars was released on Friday, titled A Distant Echo, and it was a stellar episode which provided some really great scenes and some rather interesting information. The episode opens with Anakin, Hunter, and Rex discussing if the Jedi Council will approve their new mission, which includes rescuing Echo. After some discussion about the mission's main goal and whether or not the Separatists are setting up a trap for Republic forces, the Bad Batch decides to join Rex and Anakin to hopefully save Echo. Anakin then tells Rex that before they can do anything else, they have that thing to do, and the two of them head towards the barracks. Anakin goes into the empty clone barracks alone with Rex's helmet while Rex stands guard outside. Anakin activates a holocom and we hear Padme's voice telling Anakin that he's late again. Anakin then tells Padme that he's worried about Rex because he thinks that Rex is allowing his feelings to cloud his judgment on this mission. And Padme asks Anakin where he thinks Rex learned that from. And of course, Anakin had no response to that. What's so interesting about this is the irony of the situation that we're seeing with Rex and Anakin. Rex's insistence and need to continue to search for Echo is his driving force right now because he believes that Echo is still alive and he's willing to do anything to save him and help Echo, which he eventually does, of course. In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin, on the other hand, believed that he would be able to stop Padme from dying and would have done anything to save her life, but ultimately, his actions resulted in her death and with him turning to the dark side. So very, very interesting. Obi-Wan soon shows up and finds Rex outside the barracks, standing guard, and Obi-Wan is suspicious as to what's going on. Meanwhile, Padme reminds Anakin that Rex is always at his side and ready to follow him into any crazy scheme or mission that he comes up with, and Anakin should give Rex the same support. This is a really touching moment between Anakin and Padme, especially as they tell one another that they love each other. As Anakin exits the barracks, he confirms that the mission was approved, and as Obi-Wan tries to talk, Anakin just keeps walking. Obi-Wan does follow up with this bombshell of a comment: "I hope you at least told Padme that I said hello." So not only does Rex know about Anakin and Padme's relationship, but clearly Obi-Wan does as well, at least to some level, and they're both choosing to ignore and allow it, which is quite the revelation. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan had guessed that Padme was pregnant and that Anakin was the father, but this confirms that he knew about their relationship prior to that. We then cut to the Bad Batch, Anakin and Rex, on their way to Skako Minor, aboard their ship, the Havoc Marauder. Wrecker is lifting a gonk droid with one arm and eating a leg of some kind, which is just ridiculous. As they approach the planet, they see that it is covered in a giant dust storm. We learn that the locals are called the Poltex, and they worship pterodactyl-like creatures called Kiridax. As they land, their ship soon comes under attack by Poltex atop of Kiridax, and as they exit the ship, Anakin is picked up in the claws of a Kiridak. He drops his lightsaber, and the Poltec and the creature begins to fly away. Crosshair shoots a grappling hook and a cable that attaches to the Kiridak, and Hunter grabs on and goes for a ride. The clones soon meet up with Hunter atop a cliff and drop a giant boulder into the village, then follow closely behind. Anakin and the clones then begin to speak with the Poltecs, as Tech is able to translate what the Poltecs are saying, and the Poltecs state that they don't want the war brought to their planet, which is why they grabbed Anakin, whom they presumed was the leader. Anakin and the clones tell them that they need to rescue a prisoner, and they will leave for good. The chief agrees to assist to get them to the city, Perkul, and provides the groups with scouts to lead the way. By the way, the voices of the Poltecs are eerie as hell. Admiral Trench appears soon thereafter and warns the foreman of the Techno-Union, Minister Want Tambor, that the clones are on their way to Skako Minor into the city of Perkul and that an attack is imminent. Tambor is somewhat reluctant to believe what Trench is saying, since the Republic would never attack Skako Minor, as the Techno-Union has corporate neutrality, but that he will be ready anyway. After the Poltec scouts lead the clones and Anakin to Perkul, and with some tempers flaring, a heavy sandstorm picks up as they make it to the base of a tower in the city of Perkul. Tech is able to pick up Echo's signal from inside the tower, and he breaks them into a lift to bring them up. Once out of the lift, the the crew take out all of the droids in the immediate vicinity. Tech seems to keep losing Echo's signal and believes this is due to the signal only being traceable during data transmissions. They then split up to find the room the signal is coming from. Anakin gets cornered in a room by the D-Wing droids, and Crosshair comes to his aid. Rex and company soon find the room they believe that Echo is in when Wat Tambor comes up on a view screen outside the room. He tells them that they are completely predictable and that they are holding no prisoners. As they speak with Tambor, the clones become surrounded by droids. Anakin soon shows up on the other side and helps take out all of the droids. Tech gets the door open for them, and he and Rex go into the room and find a stasis chamber surrounded by computers. Tech is able to open up the door of the stasis chamber, and from inside, a man lurches forward, and it's indeed Echo, just as Rex believed. He looks weak and sickly, hooked up to wires and tubes, with multiple limbs replaced with prosthetics, and his eyes keep rolling around in his head. Seriously, something straight out of the Matrix. Rex pulls Echo down from the chamber, and Echo says that he has to get to the shuttle to escape the Citadel, repeating what happened the moment before it was believed Echo was killed there. Rex reassures Echo that it's him, and Echo says to Rex, "You came back for me." You can tell how pained Rex is when he reassures Echo that he did. Echo has no idea what happened or where he is, and Rex continues to reassure him that he'll be okay, that he's safe, and that they're going home. And that's where the episode ends. Even though I enjoyed last week's episode, I enjoyed this one more so. Between the scenes with Anakin and Padme, as well as the scene with Rex and Echo, there were moments in this week's episode that felt very emotionally poignant. The next episode will be the last in this story arc before we delve into Ahsoka's walkabout, and I'm super excited. But what did you guys think? What are your thoughts on this episode? And what do you think about Rex and Obi-Wan knowing about Anakin and Padme? Let us know down in the comments. We'll be reviewing and breaking down each episode of The Clone Wars after they premiere, so keep your eyes open for those. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Follow Dan's On Fandoms on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Dan's On Fandoms. Thanks for watching, and stay nerdy.